I'm sitting about to go crazy, eating and sleeping and always thinking.
What you think, David? You all right with that? Okay, you all right with it. Any more discussion? Roll call. Say roll call.
Roll call.
Roll call.
Mr. Mays.
Yes. Now I done went to the mayor's department and then you interrupted me.
No, I am. And I'm getting ready to excuse him because you are not standing on time. Mr.
Well, you can do what you want with the
I'm not
public
going to do
looking.
the
Those are
badgering with
relevant
you.
questions. Who are you protecting?
I'm not protecting anybody, sir. And you need to
see what
understand
happened
that.
here.
You need to
I done listened
understand
to
that.
Mr. Murphy and Miss
I have
Herkenroth
no-
killing herself laughing. She like it when black folks argue, I guess. It's killing me. I mean, this happens over and over. Y'all think I be talking stuff when I talk black and white, but when Miss Worthy made national headlines and the media put a white councilwoman is relevant. I don't appreciate white folks laughing at me.
Point of
And
order.
I don't appreciate.
Point of
It
order.
has.
I know you.
What
I
is
know
your
you
point
had
of
a
order?
colored boyfriend. You told me.
What is your point of
You
order?
told me.
I think that we should stop talking about race totally.
I ain't gonna stop talking about it. You got decent
Councilman
white
Mays,
folks and you got decent
Councilman
black
Mays,
folks. You got some
That
ignorant
is your
black folks
warning.
and some ignorant
That
black
is your
folks.
warning, sir.
What's my warning?
That's your warning. You're
My
for
warning is that
disorderly
you
conduct.
shouldn't interrupt me when I was asking
Excuse me,
questions.
okay, you know what? Can you leave the meeting? There's
You leave the meeting.
You-
Mr.
relevant
Mays,
to that agenda.
Mr. Mays, Mr.
Madam
Mays,
Chair, point
Mr.
of order.
Mays, Mr. Mays.
Point of order.
What is your point?
You out of order interrupted me.
Mr.
You
Mays,
agree?
as a reminder, the chair is the one who facilitates the meeting. Your comments are well taken. Thank you very much.
Point of order.
What is your point?
I had the floor. The
Mr.
chair don't
Mays.
just take the floor.
Mr.
Now
Mays,
I'm
if
gonna
you
move to
would
adjourn
please-
because you ain't getting it. You
Okay,
done
there's a
been
motion on the floor
always
for
thinking
adjournment.
you
Is
know
there a
the
second?
rules and you
Madam
don't.
Chair?
Now remember when I was chairing and y'all overtalked me,
Pardon?
voted illegally,
Mr.
and
Mays.
tried to remove me. I ain't
Mr.
studying
Mays.
you. I had the flow. You can't interrupt me. And if you want to waste more time, I'll appeal you. You're not gonna sit and try to vilify me and dictate to me what's happening when I got the floor.
Mr.
Talking about the
Mays.
chair get to relegate. I'll appeal your ruling.
Mr. Mays, I haven't made a ruling because you.
Well, then why did you interrupt me in the
Because you made
first
a,
place?
Mr. Mays, you made a motion for adjournment.
Point
Mr.
of
Priestley has
order.
seconded.
Why
What's
did
your
you
point?
interrupt me in the first place?
Mr. Mays, you made a motion for
Point of
adjournment.
order. Why
What's
did
your-
you interrupt me when you gave me the floor in the first place? Is it a show of flexing some superiority? It was unnecessary.
The motion for adjournment has been moved and properly supported. Roll call, please. Ms. Priestley.
Watch this. You so smart and I'm so stupid. Did you do go to roll call for me, Ms. Brown?
Point of order.
What's your point?
Why are you calling Miss Herkenroder stupid?
No, I say she must think I'm stupid. You misheard it.
Apparently.
You want to run the tape back?
When I come here, my constituents want me to come here and do the best and let's get the work of the business done. What I ain't go do is I'm not going to be on no council and get talked down on because somebody
Point of
thinks
information.
that I invoke their way. I want to be talked to any kind of way.
Point of
I'm gonna
information.
protect all my colleagues, just like I
Do
want to
you
be.
know the talking should cease when there's a point of order? Point of
I'm
order.
talking point of order. Point of order. I'm talking.
Yeah.
I don't want to be disrespected. I want to be treated fair. all
Point
the
of
time.
order.
Point of order.
Mr. Mays.
Thank you for the point of order. One, if he don't cease stalking, he's out of order. When you hear a privilege motion, a point of information, I don't care where he graduated from. Under these rules, a point of information, point of order, cease talking. He howling, acting a fool, and you ain't warned him yet. Miss Worthing, under these rules. Okay, I understand.
Sorry.
But you got to get order. He was way out of order, way out of line. And I'm going to tell you something, Ms. Priestley. If it don't get 5 to postpone, and I'll wrap up, Madam Chair. Quincy Murphy, you talking about, I'll vote to postpone, but not in a special meeting. What difference do it make? They might need a special meeting
Point of
tomorrow.
order.
What's your point of order?
His 5 minutes is up.
He's wrapping up. Please wrap it up.
I know you don't want to hear me, Mr. Murphy. But now if I start playing the clock game with you, you sure enough might be in a little trouble. And everybody else. We've been wrapping up before you got on this council 3 months ago. You need to cut the crap. Yeah, Mr. Flores from KLD's office here, and I'm not buying into piecemealing $97 million. When people are dying, people need relief, whether it's in crime prevention, whoever that is howling or whining, I wish they'd mute themselves because I sound like they're having sex or something. I don't know what it is.
Councilman Mays. Cat, Janelle. It's my cat, sorry.
Oh, okay. I thought somebody was having sex. I was getting excited.
Councilman Mays, can you continue?
Yeah, that'll make me not be germane. But the point is this: postpone it, do whatever. But y'all done wore me down today, and so by being wore down, I'm just gonna let y'all vote and do whatever you please. It's 5 here. The council is designed for 9. They can get mad, sad, glad, rad, or bad. It's too many people missing council meetings, and they just recently ran to do a job. And it's mentioned in our rules.
You can stretch
Point of
this
order.
as long as
I'm
you
just
want
going
to.
to. I'll appeal the ruling of the
There's an
chair.
appeal of the decision of the chair on the floor. Is there a second? There is a motion, there's an appeal of the decision of the chair on the floor. Is there a second? There's an appeal of the decision of the chair on the floor. Is there a second? It fails for a lack of, Councilman Mays, you continue to talk while I'm asking if there's support for your motion. You're supposed to be silent. Thank you. That motion dies for a lack. Ms. Donahue, please, what is your point of order?
What happens if you find out that council rules supersede Robert's rules? Point of information. What if you find out they do? I can read it to you. You want me to read it? That I can guarantee you that council rules supersedes Robert's rules. Point of
You
information.
lost your appeal.
I'm asking a point
What is your
of
point of
information. What if
information?
we go down this road and you find out that council rules supersedes Robert's rules?
Councilman Mays, that's not what we're talking about.
Order.
What's your point of order?
Madam Chair, I am so sorry, but it is really clear that Mr. Mays is debating,
You are-
and there is no motion on the
You
floor.
are, your
So
point of
he's
order
doing
is,
it again.
your point of order is correct. Mr.
So,
Mays.
Madam Chair, my position is this. I can say
Councilman
that
Mays.
before I decide whether I want to put a motion to include something else. Through you to Davina. Davina, can you read the rule or somebody read the rule about whether a reconsideration should be verbal or in writing? I'm going to do that
Thank you,
before I
Mr.
make
Mays.
any motion, and I got that right. You and Kate Fields can blow up mad.
Thank you,
Through
Mr.
you
Mays.
to her. Now deny that. Can you read it?
Thank you,
See, you got her rule.
Here you go.
That's what I'm asking, and you and Miss
Mayor,
Fields,
I'm asking
I
that
got
you
the
would
floor,
allow her to
Donna.
speak.
I got the floor.
Miss Donna.
No, she looking. We got common sense, Miss Galloway. I'm not no
You're not
kid.
gonna hijack this meeting.
Point of
You
order.
are
Point
going
of
to
order.
come to
Point of
order. What's your
order.
point of order?
Can a chair just cut people, grown folks and elected officials off rudely, condescending, and ignorant?
The chair to
So I've seen how y'all to keep picking at me throughout this meeting in order to try to throw me out. This will be the day that I lay on the floor and the police can carry me out. I won't walk out today because it's obvious something is going on here. I appreciate the second of the motion of this third obvious thing that she doing, picking at me. It's obvious. There's something going on here. And I wasn't just born yesterday. Didn't just fall off a Cabbage Patch truck. I've been listening to the iPods, The Davis is politics, and no matter what you say, the sky blue, oh, it ain't blue. It's got a white cloud in it. I've been looking at the Miss Galloway politics, picking from when she got in here.
Already made adjustment for this very thing, Councilman Davis.
Okay.
I'm simply saying that. If we don't want the 5-minute rules during committee, and we want them only in council, we can do that too. And so I'm simply saying, we shouldn't have to vote on something, we can make new rules. I wasn't trying to be disrespectful,
You and
I'm
Inez
simply
can hear me
saying,
cussing.
we
Yeah, y'all can
do
hear it.
that,
You don't have to
right?
check with headphones. It's crazy. It's a damn shame.
Yeah, he can.
Yeah, you can hear it.
And so, I just,
She out of order.
Councilman Davis, I was simply saying,
Okay.
we shouldn't
We
vote
on
on
something
rule
about
change,
us.
we
I
should
agree.
just
Yes or
adopt them in
no?
our
Not
rules.
no preaching about no
Briggs.
rules.
Okay, as far as I'm concerned, our rules should be
I'm trying to help new folks, and they don't get it. And then the Quincy spouts off and keep talking. He don't get it. He's ignorant to them rules. And so that use of those words didn't require me to be out of order. And so I'll be voting yes to withdraw this and try to move on under these, what I think some of them are goofy rules.
Okay. Any other discussion? Okay. Let's go ahead and call the vote, please.
Point of
Call the roll.
information.
Call the roll. Yes, sir.
I don't know if you heard it, but it's part of a discussion from Mr. Murphy. I don't know, Madam Chair. Maybe he wanted the floor, or maybe he wanted his second warning.
Point of order. That was the
Yes.
that was the second round of discussion. Mr. Mace has already spoken during discussion, and then you also spoke during discussion, so we should be at the vote.
You know what? I'm going to just say this. I'm chairing this meeting. We're having a good meeting. The meeting is running smoothly. I need you to just let me chair this meeting. I don't see any problems with him just asking a quick question. I don't run a rigid meeting. I'm chairing the meeting right now. And that's just what I got to say.
Madam Chair.
Yes, Mr. Mays.
Madam Chair, this council better get ready to go to school. All those no voters, I'm going to take them to school. Thank you so much.
Point of order. Before this, yes.
Was that a threat to this council? I think that's very uncalled for.
I'm going to call them out. It ain't a threat, Miss Worthing. It's to show how goofy and stupid and time-consuming these rules that you and others just voted for before we could get them fixed is. So don't come on here trying to piss me off and try to get the public to believe somebody threatening somebody. No, it's a following of the rules. Now, I can describe your condescending, privileged tone as well. Who do you think you're talking to in this public arena? You got the wrong one.
Yes.
What do you want to ask him?
For council members here who have and are part of this grocery store, what would you tell them about voting on this particular?
You talking to me or Mr. Kim?
Oh, Mr. Kim.
Because I'm going to sure have something to tell him.
Well, yeah,
Go
but
ahead,
I'm
Mr.
interested
Kim.
in our legal professional opinion. Thank you.
I am a professional politician, but go ahead, Mr.
Right, and
Kim.
politicians look after their best interests.
Okay, you said through you to Mr. Kim. Now, you don't want to get me riled up. I'm being nice
It's not
tonight.
hard to do.
We're in public. I'm trying to be nice. Let me do my thing, and we won't have no problem. Is that all right? It ain't all right? Then I won't go to Mr. Kim. What do you just, I don't care what you do with Attorney Kim, but I picked up on that. And so
Mr.
I don't,
Mays, I do have the floor.
hold up, no, I got the floor now, because I'm the chair, and I'm going to moderate this meeting, and I'm going to try to keep you from tripping.
From speaking?
No, from tripping.
From tripping?
Yeah.
Over your feet?
No, you can play dumb, but you say you're a school teacher. And you ain't
Yes.
gonna outsmart me.
Certified.
You just wasting time because I'm gonna stick with you. You're not gonna tell this council president and the majority of this council we can't sponsor resolutions. We can sponsor them to do all things necessary to do this. We can sponsor them, hold a hearing, and get rid of you. We can sponsor them, hold a hearing, and get rid of him.
Mr. President.
We can get rid of our own self. And we can get rid of Mr. Neely. I don't need to hear from you no more right now. Because you up here spitting out information that we can't sponsor resolutions.
Mr. President, before I continue, I would like to respectfully say I am up here to give you factual information. I am doing my best to treat you and the rest of the council with respect. From the tone of the conversation, I will not be intimidated or threatened.
Well, let me say this. If you, hold up,
Hey,
Papa, hold
out of
up.
order.
Let me say this, Mr. Whitaker. Didn't you say that the council can't initiate a resolution? Didn't you say that?
No.
But now you gonna say you up
Point
here
of
to give
order.
back. What's your point?
The crowd can't
Okay,
yell
well, I'm gonna
out.
handle them, and you can
Please?
help.
Thank
But
you.
they good right now. Didn't you say that the council couldn't initiate a resolution? Didn't you say that? Yes or no?
Spending resolutions must be issued by the mayor and vetted by the CFO.
Okay. What type of resolution?
Budgetary, any kind of spending has to be vetted.
You didn't say that at first. You don't really want to go there. We being respectful.
Council President, if you would like a more thorough explanation,
No, I
would
don't.
be
Not
happy
right
to
now.
provide
ain't
you
got
with
the
a
floor.
legal
You out of
explanation.
order. You out of order.
Council President, it's my job to
Hey,
give you the
can you come
legal.
up? You gonna get removed. Now that's your first warning. Now if it happens again, I'm gonna ask you to be removed. You don't just talk because you a lawyer. That's how this getting out of hand. You got the flow, Miss Worthy. Proceed. Now, is it something you want to say? Because when you try to interrupt me and don't do it properly, you done got one warning. See that police back there?
Point of order.
What's your point?
I'm trying to figure out where we at. We on a motion on the floor.
I'm going to tell you where we at. It's a motion on the floor to approve this. We're in
Hold on.
discussion. Now I'm getting back order. I can tell you where
Can
we
I,
at.
can I
I'm finna
finish?
give him
Can I
the
finish
floor.
my train of thought?
Yeah, I done picked up on your
But
point
can I
order.
finish my train of thought without you
It
cutting
ain't
me
gonna
off?
be all day.
I'm asking a question. Can I finish
You
my?
can appeal me if you don't like my ruling, but your train of thought was where was we at? We in the middle of a motion. What you want to ask me more?
What I want to do, I want to stick with the agenda. We put a motion on the floor.
Mr. Murphy, I'm giving the floor to him. Your point of order is well taken.
I'm just saying, you taking up the meeting, talking, and other
Mr.
colleagues
Murphy,
may want to
your
talk.
first warning.
How I appeal your decision?
It's an appeal of the ruling of the
Just
chair.
shut down, and I'm just sitting here, and I'm asking my colleagues that when y'all see this, y'all should stop them. And if y'all don't stop them, y'all just as wrong as them, and y'all part of the problem by allowing him to sit up here and talk to these staff members that is professionals, that is appointed by the mayor, and he's sitting up here talking to them like they ain't nothing, and it's wrong. It is wrong.
Anybody else want to speak on this appeal? Anybody else want to speak on this appeal? Ms. Winfrey Carter,
Yes.
you got the
You know
floor.
what? I'm going to just say this. Everybody need to calm down. Now, Mr. Murphy, I hear what you're saying, but you know what? You've been hostile all meeting. I mean, you need to calm down too. Councilman Mays, you need to calm down. Everybody needs to calm down.
Before we go to the next speaker, Mr. Whitaker, my job, I'm going to facilitate good conversation. I don't know where you're getting your information from, but you were wrong. Council can initiate resolutions and ordinances.